With a worrying cry, the white owl pierces the calm of the night. However, tonight is not his night. This full moon night will be the night of the hunter. Marcel doesn't go to the barn by chance. When hunting, he takes a favoured path. He tends to return to the scene of old captures. Neither Cheeky nor this little grey mouse are aware of the danger that lies in wait for them. If they imagine that the darkness protects them, they are mistaken. In the darkness, the cat adjusts his vision thanks to his retina, which can adapt to a very faint light, whereas the human eye can see only black. He is at home in the nighttime. At night, he knows that his prey is more active than in the day. He knows that they are less cautious because they think it's safe. Finding refuge in his nest, which is inside a cardboard box, the mouse is cutting his teeth. With mice, if the head can pass through, the body will follow. The little nibbler leaves his box. Cheeky goes into his. This box of wool is a stroke of luck and a hiding place. Has he sensed the danger? To escape the cat, the first reflex of the mouse is to flee. The second reflex is to hide. The third reflex? It's too late. A wild cat kills to eat. A cat like Marcel plays with the life of a mouse. This time, Marcel gives the impression of taking the hunt seriously. He doesn't take his eyes off him. How can the mouse get out of this one? It's then that he activates the last chance mechanism. To stay alive, he will freeze. This process, triggered by fear, has a name: tonic immobility. He predicts that the predator, whose senses remain on alert, can be distracted if its prey no longer moves. 3 minutes without moving, and the cat wanders off. Cheeky has seen nothing of this astonishing confrontation. However, he will see everything of the distressing incident that follows. The tragic game of cat and mouse isn't over yet. Cheeky sees Marcel leave the barn, his prey still alive in his mouth. A cat doesn't kill where other mice live. That would only make them more suspicious the next time around. So Marcel takes him to the house where the environment is safe, and he's hidden from rival predators. The following day, it appears that the sweet pleasures of life are back. The kitchen smells of cherry pie, and there's an odour of quiet happiness floating in the air. Purring with pleasure, it looks like Marcel wants to grab his owner's attention. Would he, by any chance, want to eat kibble? Nope, it's nothing to do with kibbles. It's said that a cat brings a dead mouse to his owner as an offering, or to prove to her that she's totally useless at hunting. The most plausible explanation is literally geographical. It's in his feeding area, located in the kitchen, that Marcel has laid his prey, because it's there that he's used to eating his kibble. While Marcel is busy with his bowl, a mouse is on an outing. He's left the barn, his secret lair, and the perimeter of the house. In the countryside, it's been known for domestic mice to cover 500 yards between two farms in search for food. Our mouse won't go that far. Nonetheless, his running off feels like a great adventure. An adventure motivated by hunger. This adventure in broad daylight inconveniently exposes the mouse to danger. The danger is in the air, with this threatening buzzard, whose diet mainly consists of small rodents. The mouse is therefore an ideal prey. Luckily for him, the noisy tractor puts the predator to flight. As one danger goes away, another one with large wheels suddenly materializes. A metal monster that the farmer Mr. Johnny handles dexterously whilst moving around a 500-kilo bale of hay. It was a close call. This field nearly became the field of despair. Having come close to death twice, the mouse nonetheless carries on his trip. While the sunlight slowly goes down, he arrives at Mr. Johnny's farm. The farm, for a mouse, is the place of all the foodstuffs, not to say of all the dangers. Here, a cat named Toffee rules supreme as a predator. He's on top form for outdoor hunting. What a bad idea that was, for the mouse to leave his cosy nest. By escaping the great toffee, the mouse has dodged a bullet. He's going back home. He's had such a perilous day. With mus musculus, life expectancy is between 1 to 3 years. This mouse very nearly got a much shorter one. It's 11 p.m. Calm prevails. It's even more pleasant as it's rather rare these days. Soft music accompanies the owner of the house, immersed in the reading of a great novel. Her loyal Marcel by her side, that companion with a gentle look in his eyes who's so much more than just a domestic animal. Let's monitor Cheeky to make sure he's not misbehaving. But that's not the case. He's just leaving a wash. Caution. With Cheeky, leopards do not change their spots. He's starting to chew on an electric cable to cut his teeth. In the living room, the pages of the novel which tell the story of the friendship between two men are being flicked through. A far cry from the relationship between Marcel and Cheeky. The cry of the barn owl announces the beginning of hostilities, as the mouse progresses in his destructive work with one snap of the incisors. Page 47. Aunt Clara offers a rubber mouse to Lenny. With Cheeky, we're miles away from this fictional novel, but we're about to witness an authentic dramatic turn of events. The mouse blows the fuses. This is the crucial moment when the lady of the house is looking for the fuse box. Here comes the eagerly awaited moment when the lights come back on. The moment when, inevitably, there is electricity in the air. In the dead of night, Cheeky runs off, leaving the lady of the house alone with her resentment and a grudge. After the nocturnal confusion, there follows a day full of upheaval. The lady of the house has decided to exterminate the mice, using a 100% DIY trap, which should send Cheeky falling to the bottom of the bucket. The lady of the house can forget it. Marcel's gone looking for adventure across the fields where Mr. Johnny's big mower has just passed. Marcel is going through a field mouse phase, and all the conditions are auspicious. Clear grounds, and no other cat in sight. Marcel gives a searching look around with his vertical pupil. The sort of pupil which shuts itself in broad light, sparing him from being dazzled and helping him make out details in broad daylight. Needless to say that the first field mouse he'll encounter will be in trouble. But a bad surprise is on its way. A common kestrel, with its shrieking cry. There is a jewel in the sunlight, as the kestrel, common in the countryside, hunts the same ground as Marcel. Kestrel also feed on mice. After several long minutes checking out his opponent, the city cat on holiday in the countryside throws in the towel to the kestrel, who's stronger than him. The kestrel has the land to himself, and when he spots the mouse, he pounces on his prey. Poor Marcel. It becomes touching that he's so consistently unlucky. It's painful to see him leave empty-handed. But we know that a bowl of kibble awaits him at home. In the middle of the night, Cheeky is faced with the temptation trap. Looking at it under the spotlight, we ask ourselves, who's going to win? The Cheeky who is cautious, or the Cheeky who gives in to his greed? Following frequent trips, which involve much procrastination, the verdict is announced. Cheeky ends up falling for the trap. The situation of the mouse is critical. And Marcel arrives on the scene. It just needs a blow of the paw and one bite to finally finish this adventure. Surprised by the noise of the bucket, the clumsy Marcel runs away. So the mouse, miraculously freed, heads towards the pantry. With Cheeky, this is an unmistakable sign that he's in the pink. Cheeky sleeps soundly while the morning mist descends upon the countryside. The perfect harmony between animals and nature can be witnessed in this field, where a herd of cows finds itself feeding on abundant vegetation. There's something for everyone. There is rich grass for the bull, branches full of leaves for the cows, and a touch of motherly love for the calf. In unison with this charming pastoral scene, we find ourselves in our country house at breakfast time. Here, the animals enjoy being fed at home. The priceless Marcel, a terrible glutton, has decreed that the cat is never better served than by himself. As for the lady of the house, she cuts again, and again. There will be toast for everyone. And there are crumbs for Cheeky. This mischievous mouse has finally found an adoptive family. Even if it means brushing with danger, he also finds contentment in this house. The story that we've just told you is more real than life itself. And what if, in real life, the story ended as a fable? Let's dream a little. What if the cat made peace with the mouse? And what if Marcel accepted that Cheeky would tickle his feet? Let's imagine that the predator and his prey became friends, and that they stopped their frenzied pursuits for playful pranks. With what ifs, we could set the animal world to rights. With what ifs, Cheeky and Marcel would live in peace and harmony. But for how long?